Hello everyone, and welcome to the first gameplay video for Redemption Cemetery 1, Curse of the Raven on the PC. This game is a collector's edition, and regarding hidden object games, this just means it has some extra features, such as wallpapers, a soundtrack, and extra gameplay content. After the main game, we will be playing the extra chapter. There's no times listed on how long to beat for this game, but I estimate the game will take about 5 hours to 8 hours to complete. Type of gameplay will be on regular. We're not collecting anything special other than just normal stuff in the game. So we'll look at the menu here. Got play, options, credits, more info, extra, or exit, extras, and then you can create or change your profile here. Already made mine. So we'll start here with the options. Got music and sound effects are all maxed. Full screen is on as opposed to just a window mode. This is a 4:3 aspect ratio game, so you're going to have bars on the left and the right. Custom cursor, we're using the in-game custom cursor. If it's unchecked, you'll use your Windows cursor. And that's the options. Credits we'll see when we beat the game. More info. This is a collector's edition, so they come with strategy guides usually, and this will take you to, I guess, a forum for the game. That may or may not work anymore. But yeah, don't forget when you play these games that they generally have strategy guides, especially if they are collector's editions. So it's kind of hard to get stuck in these games, and you don't even have to, have an internet connection, basically, to get help. Then you have exit extras. This is where the collector's edition stuff is at. This is the collector's edition bonus content. Levels, extras, and secrets will be unlocked after completing the game. So yeah, at the end of the base game, we'll play the extra chapter, however many videos that is, and then I'll look at any of the other stuff that's in there, usually wallpapers. Sometimes these games have a making of video showing you how the game was made. So we'll look at that stuff. So other than that, we're good to go. So we'll watch if there's any more of an opening cutscene other than what we've already watched. We'll watch that, and then I'll go over any of the controls and stuff like that. So play. So regular mode here is what we'll be playing. Skip and hit buttons recharge quicker. Active zones are highlighted with sparkles. Expert mode, skip and hit buttons take longer to recharge. Active zones are not indicated. So, regular mode can be construed as normal, and of course expert, or you could see this as being easy mode and this being normal. It's, I tend to just play hidden object games on regular or casual, just as a chill game, Here we go. To the graveyard. Oh, my head, what happened? I need to get some help. So we crashed in the introduction there, our vehicle. Okay. What's going on? The gates just shut themselves. So we're locked in here now. Would you like to use some interactive help? Yes. The cursor will change to a magnifying glass when you can zoom in on an area. Click on this area. So where the little sparkle is. Sometimes inventory items can be found in these areas. You can collect these items by clicking on them. When the cursor changes to a hand, click on the item to take it. Well done. You found a metal rod. It might be handy in the future. To use an inventory item, move the cursor down to the bottom of the screen to bring up your inventory. Then select an inventory item. Click to continue. Right. In addition to picking up something or picking something up, you can also interact with the world when your cursor changes to a hand. Click on the raven. Turns into a skeleton hand. Get on out of here, bird. The raven was attracted by something. Explore what it was. Click on the gravestone. This tombstone is too heavy to move with my bare hands. Well, what do you know? I got a metal pipe down here. Drag the item from the inventory to take to the place where you want to use it and click again. Or a metal rod. So we get... You found a nameplate piece. It might be handy in the future. 1967 to 2003? 5, maybe? You can move between locations by clicking on the area where your cursor changes to a navigation icon. Click to continue. That way. So we can go left, up, or right. One moment, let me take a sip of drink. Okay. I like how the candles are all, the flames are all being blown to the right. It's a nice touch. Okay, as I've said, I haven't played this game, but they all handle pretty much the same. So our hint system is this little gargoyle down here. We have a notebook here, like a journal. I'm really bad about reading these in these games, but every time you get to like a new chapter, however the game is broken up, you'll usually get a new write-up about your progression thus far, or about the new area that you're entering. So, I got into a car accident right in front of this graveyard. I tried to pass through it to get into town, but the gates shut and locked themselves. I have to find a way out of here. So we can switch between here. Then inventory's here. We have our nameplate piece. And then there's arrows on the sides, so when it gets full, we have, it's like 8 slots before this gets filled, and then you have to press an arrow to go to the next. You cannot lock this into place in this game, so it's just going to auto-hide on you. Then you have your menu, so this is continue, options, help, quit. And then strategy guide. And that is our interface, completely mouse-driven game. And we are ready to proceed. So, tutorial was pointing us to the right, so let's go to the right first. There's Mr. Raven again. Pecking at the gravestone. Beloved Anne Marie. It seems her name was Anne Marie, so young. What a shame. Excuse me. Okay. Just a regular empty bucket. Well, you might need to tie it to a rope and drop it down a well or something. Stuff it in your pocket. Whatever is in this tree, I'd rather it just stay there. It's got a huge split. Died in a fire. A little girl and her father died last week, but when their house caught fire, and they were unable to escape. So we're gonna have a little ghost girl running around. I think that's a girl. Death is always sad, but especially so when it's a child. Yeah, it's the same girl here. Yeah. Anne Marie. There was a recess here where the name of the deceased should go. Part of this plate. Okay, we need another half. Okay. Oh, I see eyes in the hole lighting up there. Okay, let's head on this way. A house. Maybe someone's home and can help me get out of here. Sparkling areas indicate places where you can zoom in and play a hidden object scene. Click on the sparkling area. Find all the items from the list at the bottom of the screen. Click on the umbrella. That was creepy. So we need 2 umbrellas actually. With this one. Wink. Alright. You can use a hint button. Once you do, another will not be available for 60 seconds. Click to continue. Okay. And it actually, we can't leave. I was wanting to look at this again. This game looks really nice. I like the color usage. That's cool too. Hover your cursor over and it does that. It's nice. This door won't budge even a little. Okay, I got a padlock. I would definitely be taking that axe and trying to deal with that padlock, but... Alright, in we go. Nameplate piece. That'll probably be what we're awarded from completing this. Okay, there's the nameplate piece. It tells you here the count. There's the number of pieces we need, so we need 17 more. So see, this is a hidden object game. Unlike others I've played recently, at least in this scene, where you're zoomed pretty far out from the items as opposed to being up close, making it a little more difficult. Something creepy is outside. So I'm looking for a teddy bear. I'm trying to go down the line. I don't see the teddy bear. That's a monkey. Sounds like Bigfoot or something out there. Here's the teddy bear. Okay, pitchfork. Another umbrella. Could be folded up or could be out and open. I think it's going to be closed. An umbrella. Not seeing it. Gonna be hearing that for a while. Umbrella. Huh. Come back to it, I guess. Padlock. It's not a padlock, is it? No, that was the padlock. Looked like a hook or something. Okay, there's a fish. We need another fish. One fish, two fish. I think that's a card game or something. I don't know. All right. That is a salt. It says salt. Salt shaker, I guess. There's a goblet. The horn. Zebra's drawn up here on the wall. A little broom. A mask. Dish. There's the fish. Man, that was hard to see. A belt. A belt. There it is. Okay, that section's gone. Still, there's the feather. That is a bird, apparently. Didn't look like a bird to me. There's a bird statue. There's that. So now we're back to the umbrella again. First one was up here. An umbrella. do a hint, maybe. See how it works. Some bats. That's cool. Okay, there it is. I see it now. Ta-da! Found a nameplate piece. Okay. So go back and use that here. There, I've restored the name to this grave. Did it just get colder?
This graveyard is cursed, and we cannot leave. Help us, and we will try and help you. My daughter died in a fire because I couldn't save her. Please, help me save my little girl.
Didn't she die too? Okay, so we're teleporting, I guess. How did I get here? Oh no, someone's trapped in that house. Oh, there she is. Burning.
Help us! My daddy and I are trapped in here! Please hurry!
Okay. Notes flashing. The portal has led me to a house that is on fire. It looks like there's a little girl trapped inside, begging for help. I have to save her. Jump. Wait. What's the little girl from... That's the little girl from the graveyard, but she was dead. Just jump and catch her. Well done. You found a lighter shell. Okay. It's a Zippo with no Zippo in it, basically. Found a newspaper. Lovely. Can we read it? Apparently not. And an awl for digging like a piece of wood or something. Alright, we can go in the front door and that looks about to be it. Got a cleaner bottle. There's a thin gap between or below the door. Okay. Oh, I know what's coming here. The key is in the lock on the other side of the door. It's a common trope you see in games. That's generally the reason why you get a newspaper in any kind of adventure game. And just so happens we have a sharp, pointy object, so you gotta put the newspaper under the door and then push it in and then poke the key so that you can then get the key. It's a cool little mechanic, but you know, it can be overused depending on the games you play. You got a key. And the newspaper, we're just going to leave it here. Right. Key fell out of the lock. There's smoke everywhere. I need to clear it from the room. Okay. Let's take the owl statue. I can't go down the stairs until the fire's out. I need throw some water down there or something. Next room? No? The window's jammed. I can't open it. Okay, throw the statue. There we go. Solving puzzles up in here. I'll need a bandage and a pair of scissors and some glue to put this stool back together. Why do we want to put this back together? Bandages, scissors, and glue, huh? Apparently we need to fix the stool. There's our bandage. 6385. This number looks important. I should write it down. While searching the house, I found a scrap of paper with numbers 6385 written on it. I'm keeping a record of this because I believe it will be important later. It's a good idea. Important things you discover on your journal will be added to your notebook. Check it often. It's that girl again. Got us a brush. It's another picture of Anne Marie. It's the same picture from the graveyard. Right? Nice, got a flashlight. And a hammer too, sweet. It's too dark, I can't see anything. Use your flashlight. Got us a fuse, it's always good. Okay. Ouch, the handle is too hot. Okay. Don't have glue yet. Can do something here maybe. I think this barrel is full, but it's too heavy to lift. Okay, so I was thinking to bust this to get the water out. There we go. That's what I was thinking. Nice. Electricity is shooting through the water. I need to cut the power. Oops. The switch does nothing. The fuse must need to be replaced. Puzzle time. One of the fuses is missing. There you go. Okay. Yeah, puzzle time. You need to place the fuses so that each row in column equals 15. Great. Starting me out immediately with the puzzle for a math puzzle. Let's see. So I may end up skipping this. I usually don't try to sit too long on these kinds of puzzles. It's already 15. That's 15. Yeah, I'm skipping. That's what'll let me here. Just so we can move on. It'll take me too long. If it even does let me skip. There it goes. The fuse box has been repaired. Now I can cut the power. Right. I'm not going to sit here and eat up the whole video with me stuck on a stupid puzzle. I need something long to reach it. Okay. I need to put out these flames before I can take this. Whatever this is. The dumbwaiter engine is missing a pulley. Okay. Looks like a hidden object scene there. Got some scissors. The vise is too tight and I cannot get the screwdriver, so we need to get a little hole for that to loosen it. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Ballet slippers, huh? Okay, that was a lock. Some kind of a lock. Wow, this stuff's really tiny. Tiny, tiny. There's a lock. Another lock. Carrots. There's the other carrots. That is a bell. There's 5 bells. Now we need 4. It's a light bulb. There's a bell. Another bell. Another bell. Another one. That's the last one. Looking for the boots. I think that was an option or an item. Yeah, boots. There's a brush. There's the boots. They're super tiny. I thought they were going to be bigger. That was a cabbage. 2 umbrellas. There's the ballet shoes on the wall. There's an umbrella way up there. So yeah, this was one of the more tricky hidden objects. There's an umbrella. So I think all their hidden object scenes are going to be zoomed out. Okay, looking here. 2 planes, a screwdriver. Where could a screwdriver possibly be here? Could be anywhere. There's the axe. A lantern and a plunger. There's the plunger for a toilet, okay. Lantern, like an old school lantern. There it is. Broccoli, random. There it is. A dustpan. That was a plane. I don't think that was an airplane. I think that was like a wood plane. So does that mean that's confusing. That was a wood plane for like cutting wood, and then an actual plane for the other one. Stretching it a little bit there. Okay, so we're looking for a screwdriver and a dustpan. It's funny because there's a screwdriver. You know what things look like in life based on what you have and use, but what does it look like in the game, you know? it may not look like a dustpan you have in your house. Dustpan. There it is right here. All right. Got an axe. All right, guys, we will stop this first video here for Redemption Cemetery 1 at this point, and we'll continue further on into the game in the next video. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part. Bye.